The emperor stays at the prime minister's mansion. After drinking, he took a fancy to my eldest sister. Had a one-night stand with her, but little did he expect, the emperor, after pulling up his pants, went back on his word and denied everything.
Your Majesty has returned to the palace.
What about Jiaoer's title? Will she be a talent or a noble lady? Even if it's just a promise.
The emperor went back on his word. Not only did he not give Jiaoer a title, but also issued an imperial decree betrothing the eldest daughter to the 9,000-year-old Premier Wang.
Premier Wang, that one who holds sway over the court, the brutal chief eunuch. The emperor has, after drinking, spurned and actually gave my sister away to a castrated incomplete man.
Mother, I won't marry. I won't marry that flame eunuch. He'll definitely kill me. Father, save me. Go and beg the emperor.
Jiaoer, my precious. That's an imperial decree. Disobeying it means the whole family will be executed.
Let my younger sister marry in my place. We are twin sisters. Outsiders can't tell us apart. Mother, if you don't agree, I will now dash my head against this pillar and die.
Nonsense. This is deceiving the emperor.
Jiaoer, don't act rashly. Mother will think of something.
Sister, you want me to take your place and marry that eunuch?
Jixi, you've always been daring since childhood. You never care about others' opinions. Even if you marry the 9,000-year-old, you won't like your sister, worry and fret all day. You are the most suitable.
That's right. I'm a narrow-minded woman. I can't stand any gossip. I'm simply not as tough as you.
I've heard that Premier Wang is a living psychopath. To achieve his goals, he would do anything. He does whatever the emperor says. Outsiders secretly call him the imperial dog, and he never approaches women. No one knows how he will treat his own wife.
Say something, Jixi. If you don't agree, I won't live anymore. I won't marry. I'd rather die than marry.
Oh, Jiaoer, don't.
Jiao, you're so foolish. Are you trying to get our whole family killed?
Jixi, mother begs you. If anything happens to your sister, mother won't live either.
I'll marry him, fine.
Hey, have you heard? That's the legitimate eldest daughter of the Prime Minister's mansion. The Prime Minister, for power's sake, actually gave his beautiful daughter in marriage to that imperial dog.
That Prime Minister Wang is ruthless. He even flayed the 6th prince. With the Prime Minister's daughter marrying him, she'll probably be scared to death before the wedding night.
So, how does it feel to be the emperor? My beloved wife.
How would I know?
I heard the Prime Minister's eldest daughter is usually lively and cheerful. Why is she so quiet today?
How is he so beautiful? Is this the Prime Minister Wang, who's killed countless people, with such a compassionate face? How could it be linked to those horrifying deeds I've heard of?
Miss Lin. Why are you staring at me without saying a word? Are you scared?
To be with such a beautiful man day and night, even if I were to die, wouldn't it be dying under the peony bush, a romantic death indeed? Husband, you are so beautiful.
Beautiful? Miss Lin, you must be out of your mind. Everyone in the capital, when they talk about me, only say I'm ruthless, cold and heartless. Aren't you afraid of me?
Those false reputations are not worth mentioning. Today is our wedding day. Since you've entered this room, you are the one I'll lean on for life. You've been busy all day with the wedding. Let me serve you and help you rest.
No need. I don't like forced smiles. You can keep the bridal chamber to yourself. I'll sleep in the study.
He's leaving. The beauty is just leaving like that.
Let go.
Won't let go. Please stay, husband. I've had a bad habit since I was a child, and everyone in the manor knows it. I'm picky about beds, and even pickier about people. At night, I have to hold a live person to sleep. Otherwise, I'll have nightmares and can't sleep at all. These muscles are hard as rock. Rumor has it that eunuchs are weak and yin deficient, but Prime Minister Wang's body is far sturdier than those rich brats who only know how to play around. If he were a whole man, the noble ladies in the capital would be fighting over him.
Miss Lin, do you know what you're doing?
I do. But as I just told you, I'm unlucky. I can't sleep without a person at night. If you don't believe me, you can go right now and call my maid Rankyu and ask her. In my room in the manor, Rankyu had to act as my human pillow every night. I've held her since I was little. If she wasn't there one night, I'd break out in a cold sweat.
Fine. Since Miss Lin has this peculiar habit, I'll sleep with you. I never thought. In this life full of schemes and bloodshed, my wedding night would be so absurd yet peaceful.
Rankyu. What's this?
My lady, you're finally awake. Oh, these. All of these. Before the master left this morning, he specifically ordered the steward to send over. The master said, since you've just arrived at the mansion, the arrangements in this room, though lavish, he was worried you might get tired of the view after a while, and feel bored. So he sent these gems and jewels, to please your eyes, my lady.
Using these things to please the eyes. I remember, last year, when my elder sister celebrated her birthday. Our parents searched the entire inner treasury, and only found one, a hairpin inlaid with kingfisher feathers and pearls, to give her. My sister was so happy that she flaunted it in the garden, showing it off for 3 whole days. The main pearl on that hairpin, compared to the one in my hand, isn't even as big as a leftover scrap.
My lady. I also think this Jiqiansui mansion is truly a blessed place. I just went to the kitchen to check. The daily necessities are far better than in the Prime Minister's mansion, not just by one level. The key is, in this mansion, besides the master, there is only you as the sole mistress. I just heard from the steward earlier, the master has no concubines. Outside, there are no complicated family relations.
No difficult in-laws above, no mother-in-law or father-in-law, no scheming rivals below, no illegitimate children. No sisters-in-law, bickering and fighting. And no parents, with their extremely biased eyes. Rankyu, you're right. This marriage by substitution, I think I hit the jackpot. This fabric. I remember last year, the palace presented tribute, Consort Rong only got 3 bolts. My husband actually sent over a dozen.
My lady, you may not know, the master said, as long as it's the best in the world, it must all be brought to you. If this fabric does not complement your elegance, it would be our fault.
My lady, I think the master, it's like he wishes to pluck the stars from the sky and give them all to you. Look at these daily necessities, every single one follows the standard of a princess, or even a palace consort, in terms of specifications.
What's going on over there? That's from the eastern courtyard.
Just found those few old things to be an eyesore, blocking your view. I heard you love bamboo, so I sent people to tear down all those useless rooms in the eastern garden. I have already ordered people from the southern border to transport high-quality purple bamboo. They can be planted in a couple of days. In time, it will become a sea of bamboo. By then, I'll accompany you in the grove, playing the chin and drinking wine. How about that?
My lord, the eastern compound is one of the main courtyards. And you just tear it down like that. Isn't this a bit too much of a production, and too wasteful of resources? My lord, you spoil me so. It makes me feel uneasy.
What's there to be uneasy about? As long as Zhu is happy. I am happy. It's just creating a bamboo grove. The wages I pay the craftsmen are twice the market rate. No one will complain. I just want you to feel that marrying into this household was the best decision of your life.
My lord treats me extremely well, naturally. Zhujiao. He is calling Lin Jijiao. If I want to keep everything I have now, these jewels, this bamboo grove, even this man's tenderness, from now on, I can only be Lin Jijiao.
Oh, in a few days, I'm going to host a family banquet at the mansion.
My lord is finally willing to let honored guests into the mansion.
This time, I've invited high-ranking officials. The left assistant minister, the right vice-censor-in-chief, the general who pacifies the north, and the 5th princess and her consort. This is not just a family banquet, it's your debut. Come, follow me to the study. There are portraits of these people there.
Why look at portraits?
You need to memorize their faces, the power and personality behind each person, even their private taboos. I will tell you all about them. Remember, when the time comes, don't call them by the wrong name. Jijiao. Look at this left assistant minister. He seems honest and kind, but the pen in his hand can determine the flow of millions of taels of silver each year. And this general who pacifies the north, what he holds in his hand is the military command of 30,000 troops on the outskirts of the capital.
The position of crown prince is vacant. The 7th prince has the help of noble consort Rong, the 3rd prince has the empress behind him. The conflict between the two factions has reached a fever pitch. Our Lin family must remain neutral.
Left assistant minister, right vice-censor-in-chief, general. My lord, these people, they're all noble consort Rong's people, aren't they?
Clever. As expected of the legitimate daughter of the Chancellor's manor.
This infamous 9,000 years, he's of the 7th prince's faction.
Remember these faces. In this mansion, you are the mistress. Once you step out this gate, you are Wang Xiang's another pair of eyes in politics. If anyone dares to slight you, just remember who stands behind you is who.
The Premier's eldest daughter marrying Lord Wang is truly the Emperor's boundless grace. But I wonder if Prime Minister Lin is accustomed to this sudden new identity.
The Emperor's grace is vast, this wife bestowed by imperial decree is naturally excellent. The Premier's mansion and I are now one family, let's not talk about habits, only about loyalty.
Do you all know the other day I went to the Hall of Mental Cultivation for a meeting and happened to come across an interesting matter?
Oh, Prince Consort, do tell, is there some amusement?
I happened to overhear the one known as the gentle and refined 3rd prince being scolded thoroughly by His Majesty. The voice could even shatter the stone lions outside the door.
Oh. The 3rd prince is the Empress's precious child. He has always been composed. Why would he be scolded for no reason?
This 3rd prince usually acts like a saint, always talking about righteousness and morality, but in the end, guess what? What did he do? An earth-shattering deed.
Oh. Prince Consort, do tell quickly. There's no outsider at this table. Who would go and tattle?
Him? His mind is not on the right path at all. Not only does he frequent pleasure quarters daily, relying on his status, he's become increasingly unruly outside, and very ostentatious in his actions. This matter has already spread all over the capital. The subordinates are full of complaints, some ministers have even submitted memorials. When the emperor learned of it, he flew into a rage on the spot, said he has lost the royal dignity, and confined him to the palace.
Just frequenting pleasure quarters, how could that make the emperor so angry, to the point of house arrest?
Matters in the palace are more complicated than you think. Many people, many eyes, it's not convenient to discuss in detail here. If you're curious, after the banquet, when we return to our room, I'll tell you slowly.
Husband. Today, the imperial son-in-law mentioned the 3rd prince. His actions outside, were they really that outrageous that they made the emperor so angry he confined him to his palace?
He relies on his status and has always been reckless. Brothels are just one example. Outside, he's even more unchecked. He's done many inappropriate things. Even some court officials have been harassed by him, let alone ordinary people. But this matter involves many things, so it's not convenient to publicize.
I never imagined he was like this. As a prince, he has no regard for decency. No wonder the emperor is so furious.
Jijiao. You married me. Have you ever regretted it in your heart? Even for a moment, truly? Not even a little? You could have married an ordinary official family as a lawful wife, with many children and grandchildren.
At first, I did regret it a little. But now, I don't regret it at all. Since I was young, in the Prime Minister's mansion, what I feared most was hearing the midwife's words.
Women giving birth is like walking through the gates of hell. Whether you're a commoner's wife or a royal concubine, everyone is equal in the face of life and death.
I listened to those bloody stories, and thought, if in this life I didn't have to suffer that pain, that would be a blessing. Marrying you, not only do I avoid that excruciating pain, but I also receive your care. Do you think, husband, why would I regret it? I know your difficulties. And I also know that our situation is different from ordinary couples. This means I will never have children in this life, and I won't face the danger of death from childbirth. Husband, to me, this is a way out given by heaven.
A way out? You actually think following a flawed person like me is a way out?
What is that? Why is he so nervous?
I won't force you. If you feel it's not right or unwilling, I'll go to the study now. I will not spare you.
I do. My lord.
Zhao, my beloved wife.
My lord.
Su Jiao,
My lord. You're not going to the palace today.
Lin Zhijiao. I remember. His Majesty, when he went incognito that day, stayed overnight at the Prime Minister's residence. The whole capital knows. But you told me the red spots on this handkerchief. What's the story?
My lord, you, so early in the morning, why are you interrogating me like a thief? Last night, perhaps I was too rough, that's why there's so much blood.
Madam, look quickly. These are all from the master just now specially sent over.
My lady, the master sent someone to bring a white fox fur from the northern frontier, saying that the winter chill is biting, to keep you warm, madam. This is what the master just got from the palace, a night pearl. The master said, if you're afraid of the dark at night, put it by the bedside for comfort.
Madam, isn't this the same jade hairpin as Consort May's? I heard it's a unique tribute from a foreign country. The master even managed to get it for you.
One night of passion has brought rewards that exceed the Prime Minister's mansion's 10 years' worth of expenses. He is making up for last night's mistake.
Jiaoer. This cloud silk suits your complexion best. Use it to make that water sleeve dress. It'll definitely amaze the whole city.
Mother, I also like that cloud silk.
Your sister is attending the prince's banquet, so she needs to be presentable. You have a quiet nature. This lightweight silk is durable. I'll make you 2 casual outfits. It's that child Jisi being clumsy, causing trouble, and not owning up.
Go kneel in the ancestral hall.
On the surface, she keeps things balanced. But behind the scenes, she's partial and scheming. Even marriage, this pit of fire, she uses me to fill it. If Wang Xiangzhen is a murderous, skin-peeling madman, I would now probably already be a pile of bones. But he treats me. This bamboo grove is so quiet. It's a perfect place to practice the zither.
Madam,
How many times have I told you? Take your time. What's the matter?
madam, I was just at the side gate, and I overheard news from the Prime Minister's mansion. The second young lady of the Prime Minister's mansion is getting married.
Who did you say? She's getting married. In the capital, which gentleman would dare at this time to take the Prime Minister's cast off?
It's His Highness the Third Prince. I heard that the Third Prince himself requested the imperial edict and voluntarily sought the marriage.
The third prince. That one who frequents pleasure quarters, bullies the people, a real demon.
Exactly. The second young lady also sent word, saying she is grateful for her elder sister's kindness, and hopes that you, madam, can return to the mansion to personally see her off.
Father really knows how to play his cards right. The third prince and the seventh prince are fighting for the throne, and it's become a bitter struggle. Prime Minister Wang is on the seventh prince's side. Now the mansion is sending another daughter to the third prince's household. Father wants the Lin family to have a foothold on both sides. Even if one side loses in the future, the Lin family can still preserve their wealth. It may be a temporary measure, but since the day I married, I haven't returned to my maternal home. There are some old scores to settle. I should go back. Rank you, send word, say that I miss home. Have him prepare the carriage for me this afternoon, the roomiest one, and bring extra guards.
The Lady of the 9,000-Year Lord arrives.
Sister, stop crying. I rarely get to come back home. Why such a dramatic display? Who are you putting on this show for?
Jisi, you child, why are you so cold-hearted? Don't blame your sister for crying. What kind of master is the third prince? He's a demon. Your sister is so delicate, she'll suffer terribly once she marries him. She doesn't have your good fortune, marrying into the 9,000-year lord's mansion. No in-laws to serve, no concubines to compete for favor, and Prime Minister Wang dotes on you. You have to save your sister.
I have good fortune. Mother, say that again. Who has good fortune? When the marriage decree came down, who was it that cried and screamed, saying Prime Minister Wang is a rootless cripple, a cold-blooded psychopath? Back then, who risked their own life to force me to take my sister's place and jump into that abyss? If Prime Minister Wang were truly a ruthless and merciless, unpredictable psychopath, by now I would probably have become a pile of bones. Could I be standing here safe and sound, listening to your nonsense?
Isn't it because Prime Minister Wang treats you well?
It's because Prime Minister Wang is a good person, not because you are kind-hearted. Now that you see me living comfortably, you say I have good fortune. When you sent me to die back then, why didn't anyone say I was lucky?
You're living the high life now, aren't you? Look at you. Not a trace left of the misery you had when you married in my place.
What are you trying to say, sister?
Aren't you doing fine now? You married the 9,000-year-old for me. We thought you were entering hell, but who knew you'd fallen into a nest of blessings? You're draped in gold and jade all day. Your marriage is harmonious. Everyone knows that Prime Minister Wang, the king of hell, turned out to be a devoted lover. Loves his wife more than life itself. He even specially built for you that damned bamboo grove.
Yes, Jisi. The place your sister is going now is the third prince's mansion. That's a true den of tigers and wolves. Since you have received such great favor from Prime Minister Wang, and enjoyed the wealth and honor that your sister gave you, can't you have some pity for your sister?
Yes, I am living the high life. But have you forgotten, sister? When the imperial decree came down, the whole family was going to send me to die. Who was it that wailed in the hall? Who said Prime Minister Wang was a rootless monster, a murderous demon? Since we were kids, you got first pick of the good food, you got first choice of the nice clothes. When you got into trouble, I took the blame. When you got beaten, I bore it. Even when it came to marriage, I was picking up what you didn't want. Including this husband. Since you think the third prince's mansion is a hardship, then back when the emperor was traveling incognito, if you hadn't schemed so hard to climb into his bed, how could you have reaped today's bitter fruit?
A perfectly good thing you picked up that I discarded. Since that's the case, I regret it now. Since you said it was picking up what I threw away, then I want it back now. I won't marry the third prince.
Second miss, have you lost your mind?
If you don't agree, I'll go to the Shentian prefecture right now, to the palace gate, and expose our little substitution marriage scandal completely. Lin Jisi, that's a crime of deceiving the emperor. Ha ha ha, when that happens, even if I don't make it, I'll drag you down with me, the whole family, young and old, father's official post, and the Lin family's reputation, all buried with me. Anyway, the third prince is a pervert. If I marry him, we might as well all.
Fine, go ahead and report me. Go shout at the palace gate. Do you think I'm still that little girl you all used to push around? If something happens to me, Premier Wang won't just stand by. When that time comes, I'm afraid before you even reach the palace gate, Premier Wang's human skin buckets will scare you to death. A fight to the death. You're not even qualified. Grandmother, why are you out here? Grandmother, what are you doing? Please get up.
Jisi. Grandmother knows this is unfair to you, But your sister, with her temper, she says what she means and does what she says. If she really goes all out, our Lin family will end up like the 6th prince's mansion back then, the same fate.
GC, father has never begged anyone in his life. Today, I don't kneel to the emperor, only to my own daughter. The lives of over 100 people in the mansion all depend on your nod.
GC. You are flesh of my flesh. Just think of it as saving your sister, and saving your old mother's life too.
Everyone, get up. Can't we talk standing up? Are you trying to force me to death?
GC, just agree. You're now the wife of the 9,000-year lord. Premier Wang cherishes you like his own life. Go back and whisper in his ear, the substitution marriage matter. He will definitely cover it up for you. You are my great benefactor. I, Lin Zhijiao, swear here. I am willing to repay your kindness. In the next life, I'll be your servant.
Next life. Lin Zhijiao, you've got it all figured out, haven't you? You haven't even paid off your debts in this life. And you're already using the vague promise of the next life to feed me empty promises. Do you think I'm still the one who, with just a few words, could be coaxed by you into sending me to my death? A fool.
Seer. Grandmother is kowtowing to you. Just agree, won't you? Seer. Do you really want to see our Lin family repeat the fate of the 6th prince's mansion back then? Flaying and disemboweling? Total annihilation. I've lived long enough. But your father, your innocent cousins, what crime have they committed?
Does that mean I'm guilty? I married a eunuch in my sister's place, in this mansion of the 9,000 years, walking on thin ice. Whoever thought about whether I had a choice? Grandmother is not well. The old lady has fainted.
Quick, get a doctor. Call the imperial physician. The imperial physician.
Grandmother has fainted. What are you still kneeling for? Get up and go see grandmother.
If you don't agree, I'll kneel here until I die, to accompany your grandmother.
Please get up. You always say you love your daughter the most. Is this how you show your love?
GC, just help your sister. Help her one last time.
GC, it's your sister. Begging you one last time. Swap back with me. You've always been different from me. I can't endure hardship. I can't stand injustice. I can't take a beating. I'm a useless, petty person, but you're different. You've had a good nature since childhood. You can see the bright side of everything. You can swallow any grievance. A person like you who is so open-minded can survive anywhere. But if I marry the 3rd prince, I will really die.
Why, Lin Zhijiao? Tell me, why? Just because I'm open-minded, I deserve it. To bear all the pain that you all inflict on me. Just because I'm open-minded, I have to go in your place and suffer the humiliation from that perverted 3rd prince.
What are you still babbling about? People like you were born to pave the way for me.
Lin Zhijiao, you're crazy.
I am crazy. You drove me crazy. Lin Zhici, go to the inner chamber right now. Put on this wedding dress. Or I will have this lowly servant lose her head.
Madam, don't worry about me. My life is worthless. I've been with you since you were young. I've seen enough of your suffering. You married the eunuch. That was a blessing from heaven. You finally had some peace. What right does the eldest miss have? How dare she steal from you?
Shut up. A mere servant. How dare you order me around? Go or not. I'll count to 3. After 3, I'll slit her throat.
GC, just do as she says. Don't let anyone die.
Fine, I'll change.
That's better, good sister. You're the generous one, right?
Sister, this fox fur is so warm. Minister Wang's things are truly exquisite.
GC, your mother and I will remember your kindness forever. You saved the mansion. And your sister.
Go on. The 3rd prince's mansion is deep, but you are clever. The mansion will always be your support.
Support, father. When your whole family knelt before me, this shield had already pierced me 1,000 times over.
Madam, no.
Rank you, watch your tongue.
This is a robbery. Stop the sedan.
Who dares to rob a prince's wedding sedan?
Awake, 2nd Miss Lin, did you sleep well? Lin GC, haha. That sister of yours really opened my eyes. She first schemed to pursue me, then turned around and crawled into the emperor's bed. Finally, she became that damned eunuch's woman. He. The daughters of your mansion are all worthless.
This wedding robbery was likely orchestrated by the third prince. Revenge.
Cat got your tongue?
Your Highness, I have something to tell you.
Speak. Let me see what fresh lie you can cough up.
Your Highness, the lady who married the 9,000-year-old lord was not my sister.
What did you say? You are Minister Wang's true wife.
Yes. My sister, Lin Zhizhou, fearing Minister Wang's evil reputation, and unwilling to give up the capital's splendor, forced me to take her place.
Ha 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 ha. Interesting, most interesting. So that means today I did not kidnap some fallen concubine's daughter, a lowly daughter of the Wang clan, but that 9,000-year-old lord's heart's desire.
Since your Highness has old grudges with the Lin family, you should go after the one who started it. If you harm me, you know Minister Wang's temper better than I do. If he goes mad, the sky over the capital might well change.
Interesting. That imperial hound of Wang, when he tears into court officials, he doesn't even spit out the bones. I really want to know if he finds out that the treasure he guarded for a year is actually a fake. Will he still protect you like he does now?
Your Highness is mistaken. Minister Wang is brilliant. Do you think? He wanted a wife who was true to him, not that social climbing older sister. If you touch me today, Minister Wang's wrath is more than your prince residence can handle.
I'm just curious that you kept yourself chaste for a eunuch for a whole year. How does Minister Wang dote on you? Have you ever tasted a real man? You beast, how dare you bite me? A eunuch's woman turns out to be a mad dog herself. And bites. Lin Jisi. Don't test my patience. Now you have only two choices. In name, you are my princess consort. If you obey me and bear me a child, I'll let bygones be bygones. What do you mean? You'd rather be with that cripple than with me?
Minister Wang may be physically flawed, but his heart is warm. You, a prince, have a rotten heart. You want me to bear your children. Dream on.
Just a mere little woman. How dare you defy me, a prince? Do you think I wouldn't touch you? Lin Jisi. I can't stand women like you. If you kneel and beg me now, and humble yourself, I might spare your life.
Is that all you got, Your Highness?
Such a tough cookie. You noble ladies care most about face and reputation. If I insist on humiliating you today, tell me. Will Chancellor Wang still protect you and cherish you? I'll make sure you remember this day forever, so you'll never forget the humiliation I give you today. I'll break your pride. Bring me silver needles and strong liquor. What are you hiding from? Your sister longed to curry favor with me, but you resist at every turn. This, today, is your opportunity too.
Stop.
It hurts. Husband.
Don't move. The wound hasn't scabbed yet.
Chancellor Wang is so gentle. I really, really like him. Hey, why does he look like that?
I get it. You still have a fever. Get some sleep. Don't say any more nonsense.
Oh no, I must be delirious from the fever. Did I just blurt out all those confessions I was thinking, right in front of him?
Go to sleep, I'm here.
Your Highness, I know I was wrong. Please, for the sake of Jisi and me being blood sisters, for the bond of the same mother, spare my life.
Begging for mercy? The eldest daughter of the Chancellor's manor has come to the wrong person, I'm afraid. Third Prince, His Highness already announced your funeral in the capital yesterday. He said the bridal sedan was ambushed and you died.
I'm not dead yet. How dare he declare me dead? He wants to kill me to silence me.
You were meant to die. The third prince wanted the Chancellor's power, but he despised you and your tarnished body. Dying by random blades for you, for the Lin family, and for him, it's the most dignified outcome.
No. I'm not that dead second young lady. I'm Lin Zhixiao. I am the one who received the imperial decree and was betrothed to you as the Chancellor's eldest daughter. By rights, I am the one you married with full ceremony, your lawful wife. Your Highness, you've got it wrong. She is a thief who replaced the bride. I am your wife.
Who are you? I only know The one lying on this couch who was tortured and nearly lost half her life for me, woman, is my only wife.
Please, save me. GC, dear sister, I'm begging you. Sister, I'm willing to be your maid. For the rest of my life I'll kneel at your feet and serve you. Back then, I was blinded by greed. I wronged you. I apologize. I'll kowtow to you. I beg you, let the Lord Jochiansui spare my life.
If apologies worked the court of justice and the government offices, what would they be for?
Sister, now I finally see things clearly. That third prince, he's not even human. That day His Majesty went incognito and stayed at the Prime Minister's residence. I thought it was my chance. Who knew, during the banquet, His Majesty leaned in and mentioned this matter. He already knew about my pursuit of the third prince. I begged His Majesty for forgiveness. Then I was invited to drink wine in a chamber. When I regained consciousness, I learned that His Majesty had already decreed to betroth me to the Lord Jochiansui. How ridiculous, a noble lady. The legitimate eldest daughter of the Prime Minister. In the eyes of the royal father and son, I'm just someone to be casually arranged and manipulated.
How His Majesty evaluates you, that's His Majesty's perspective. But I judge people based on personal interaction. Those people with ulterior motives, no matter how they slander, I don't listen to any of it. My wife is not as others have described her to be. She doesn't compete or grab, gentle and lovely, more than anyone in this world. She is clear-headed. I love her very much. As long as I have even the finest things under heaven, I want to give them all to her.
Husband.
It shouldn't be like this. The third prince told me so many sweet words. We spent a long time together. He clearly said I was his favorite. Since I'm not destined to marry into the prince's mansion seeking a place in the palace, what's wrong with that? I just want a stable and comfortable life. Wanting to climb the ladder, what's wrong with that?
Guards. She's lost her mind. Drag her out and put her under house arrest.
Rank you. Go get 50 taels of silver. Sister, for the sake of our bond as sisters born of the same mother, I'll call you sister one last time. Take these pieces of silver. I'll have a carriage take you to the estate on the outskirts. There, as long as you behave, no one will bother you. You can change your name and live a peaceful life.
The estate? Ha ha ha. Seclusion. Lin Jisi, you're treating me like a beggar. We were sisters once, and now you're living high above, the wife of the 9,000 years, and you give me a few scraps of silver to send me off to a village, to live a life of toil, facing the soil with my back to the sky? Why should I suffer like that?
Then what do you want? Go back to the Prime Minister's residence. Do you think that now, the second daughter, who is officially dead, can just go back?
Don't push me, Lin Jisi. I have nothing left now. A man with nothing to lose has no fear. Do you believe me if I rush to the palace gates right now, and in front of everyone, loudly announce to the whole world how the Prime Minister's daughter was substituted in the marriage? I'll tell them that you, the so-called wife, are a fake. Then I'll drag the entire Lin family, and you, and the 9,000 years down with me.
Lin Zhizhao, you are astonishingly stupid. Do you think you can even reach the palace gates? Before you get there, you'll be stopped. It's only because we were sisters that I let you live. But you insist on asking for trouble. Rank you, bring people forward.
Yes.
Take everything left on her, those accessories, gold hairpins, earrings, all of it. Give her a set of the coarsest, most ragged farm clothes. Don't give her a single coin.
Lin Jisi, you bitch. May you die a miserable death.
Have the servants escort him out of the manor. If he dares to linger at the gate, or cause any trouble, drive him away immediately. Husband.
You're looking well today. Oh, by the way, there's news about Lin Zhijiao. After being kicked out, she got lost, and somehow stumbled into the beggar gang's hideout in the ruins on the outskirts. The men around there are mostly reckless desperados. By going there, she might never make it out alive.
Everyone has their fate. I offered him an estate before, but he chose the path to death.
GC, what do you think of His Majesty?
His Majesty is diligent and cares for the people, punishes corrupt officials, so he is naturally a good emperor.
Yes, he is an excellent emperor, masterful in strategy, balancing the court, but he's not a good father. In his eyes, the kingdom comes first, and his son's honor often has to yield to political balance. The rivalry among the princes, in his view, is just a means to balance the court.
You just said that His Majesty, though a good emperor, is not a good father. What do you mean by that?
You've been confined to the inner chambers, so you've probably only heard that the third prince is humble and virtuous, and the seventh prince is steady and involved in politics. But you don't know that in His Majesty's mind, he has long had a scale. The choice of crown prince was never the one with the highest reputation, the third prince.
Is it because of the seventh prince?
The third prince's mother is the empress, and behind him stands the deeply entrenched Wang clan. If the maternal relatives are too powerful, in His Majesty's eyes, the third prince is not just a son, but also a risk who might, with his mother's family's power, commit regicide and usurp the throne. The seventh prince's mother is of low birth, so he can only rely on His Majesty's favor. Someone like that is the safest to sit on that throne.
So, the third prince's earlier marriage proposal to the second miss of the Chancellor's mansion was actually aimed at the Lin family's influence among civil officials. He wanted to add the final piece of leverage for himself.
Exactly. But His Majesty was even more shrewd. He knows the third prince's ambition. So he turned around and betrothed you to me. His Majesty knows that I am close to the seventh prince. He is telling the entire court where his heart lies. The emperor prioritizes imperial power. All familial love and romantic love, even your prime minister's daughter, in his eyes, are just ornaments to balance power. The harder these two princes fight, the more secure the dragon throne in His Majesty's hands becomes. His Majesty once told me,
Princes fighting each other is no different from cockfighting. Premier Wang. Look at these little bastards. The more fiercely they tear at each other, the more amusing I find it. I love watching it.
To treat one's own flesh and blood like fighting cocks. Is this the true heart of the Son of Heaven?
Enough. This kind of royal business that sullies the ears, let's not talk about it. GC, you've been with me so long. Everyone in the capital calls me the Imperial Hound. They all spread rumors about how ruthless I am. Have you never been curious about my background?
I have been curious, that's true. After all, everyone under heaven is gossiping about my husband's past, but I also feel that it must be an extremely painful past. When you want to talk about it, naturally you will.
Today I'll tell you. I am the only son of General Wang Zhen.
General Wang Zhen, is that the one who once guarded the northern frontier, but because of treason, whose entire family was convicted, the great general who defended the nation?
Treason? In this great rising dynasty, anyone could commit treason, but my father never would. When I return with military merits, I will propose marriage to your family. This pair of childhood sweethearts in their teens was cruelly cut apart by the blade of imperial power. The girl became consort Rong, struggling bitterly in the deep palace. My father, disheartened, volunteered to guard the desolate southern frontier, vowing never to return to the capital.
So, this turns out to be an old romantic affair.
If it were just an old love, that would be one thing. But the mistake lies in consort Rong giving birth to the seventh prince, and he wants more. The seventh prince wants to vie for the throne, to become the master of this land. And consort Rong, for her son, vows to remove all obstacles. He is afraid that one day, that old love affair between him and my father, if the emperor learns of it, it could become an indelible stain on the seventh prince. An indelible stain. It's too hard for the living to keep secrets, only the dead can stay silent forever. His past with the Grand General, that's the pressure point weighing on his heart. So he made up his mind to kill. He bribed his father's most trusted deputy, and in that letter sent to the capital, he tampered with it. He not only slandered his father, colluded with the neighboring ruler, but also fabricated a treaty to divide the country.
Such a clumsy frame-up, and His Majesty actually believed it.
His Majesty's intentions don't you understand yet? His Majesty is paranoid by nature. He would rather kill 100 innocents than let one guilty person slip away. The Wang family's merits overshadowed the throne, making them a thorn in His Majesty's side. Delivered by consort Rong, this treason evidence actually played right into His Majesty's hands. His Majesty didn't even send anyone to investigate. What he wanted wasn't the truth, he wanted the Wang family's military power, wanted that absolute control.
So, that night, the Wang family suffered that catastrophe.
That night, before dawn, the deputy brought by consort Rong knelt in the throne hall, tearfully reporting the treason. Father didn't even have time to take off his armor. Before he was summoned to the hall by an urgent decree, Your Majesty, your subject has served the country loyally for over 20 years, never once disloyal. This is slander. But this emperor, to show his so-called benevolence, chose to spare my life. He locked me in a pitch-dark confinement cell. I went from being Wang Zhen's only son, to the emperor's most despised eunuch, humiliated by anyone, manipulated by anyone. GC. I have no interest in these filthy power struggles. I hate every floor tile in this palace. But I have no choice. I have to climb up, only by wielding supreme power can I survive.
Husband. Stop, please stop.
Do you know how I learned the truth? On New Year's Eve 3 years ago. Consort Rong got drunk at the Xuan Palace.
Yonghei, you must be ambitious. Your mother, for your future, personally pushed an old acquaintance into a dead end. As long as that Wang family old fool is gone, who would know your mother's past? That deputy general is easy to bribe. A forged letter to use the emperor's hand to eliminate.
I heard it clearly, every word were like steel needles piercing into my bones. I know that with my own strength it's hard to settle all grievances, so I waited. I set traps, I used the emperor's suspicion, used the prince's greed. I will, at the most appropriate time, make everyone bear the consequences. Soon, GC. The Rong family's grand scheme is about to end. The third prince's luck has run out. Everything is almost over.
Ha ha ha, your eminence has finally arrived. I haven't seen you for a while. This prince truly misses you terribly.
Yes, it's been some time. Your Highness, the seventh prince, you've been in high spirits lately. I assume your fortune has been excellent.
Your eminence, everything is as you instructed earlier, ready. This prince is well aware without your planning, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Your Highness, just remember. The prey in these woods today can only have one master.
Warm and gentle, calling each other brothers. Premier Wang, how long have you, in this abyss, endured, to be able to the son of your enemy, smile so genuinely?
No hunting dogs, no guards. Today, I will with these two rascals compete, to see who in this great Xing is the true Wolf King.
The show is about to begin. GC, don't be nervous. Your husband specially asked someone to go to Shubao Studio to prepare some snacks for you, try them. I remember you said you like seafood. This silver shrimp pastry is made with shrimp and rock sugar, it's the freshest and sweetest.
Husband, aren't you going out?
I'll stay here with you. Come on, open wide. Try this honey melon cake, it's the best to beat the heat.
Guards! Assassin!
Yonghei's back. Why didn't my son return? Is it you? Did you play tricks?
Sister, speak with evidence. Yonghei risked his life to rescue His Majesty. He's traumatized now. He won't say a word. How could he have the strength to harm the third prince?
His Majesty is awake.
His Majesty has issued a decree. Seventh Prince Yonghei is malicious, cruel, and vicious. Taking advantage of the autumn hunt, he attempted to murder his brother, assassinate his father the emperor, disregarding all moral principles. From today, he is stripped of his title and reduced to commoner. An exile to Ninguta. For 3 generations, his descendants are forbidden from returning to the capital without permission. Consort Rong failed to educate her son, colluded with her maternal family, privately raised death soldiers, formed a faction to interfere in court affairs. Immediately, her title is revoked, and she and her entire family are exiled.
Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Injustice. I was misled. Your Majesty, please don't. I admit my mistake.
His Majesty prefers peace and quiet. He cannot tolerate such noise.
When the first snow fell, Chancellor Wang brought back news of the emperor's death. The great revenge was fulfilled. The skies over the capital have completely changed. No one could have imagined amid this turbulent succession struggle, the once obscure 5-year-old 13th prince would ultimately ascend the throne. Honored ministers, I, the Empress Dowager, am unworthy of virtue. The young emperor is still small. Before his death, the late emperor entrusted the orphaned child to the 9,000 years. From today onward, the 9,000 years shall assist the young emperor and manage all court affairs.
Having the inner court's high officials assist the young emperor goes against ritual protocol.
Shh, do not speak recklessly. The Wrong family affair has not yet settled.
Grand Steward, save me. Eunuch, have mercy.
How dare you? You dare to barge into the Grand Steward's presence. Withdraw at once.
Eunuch, forgive me. My mother is critically ill outside the palace. I've scraped together this pack of life-saving medicine. I beg you to allow me to leave through the side gate to deliver the medicine. In the next life, I'll be your beast of burden to repay your kindness.
Take it and go through the west side gate. The old eunuch there is my man. Tears won't save a life. Medicine and silver will. I never saw you tonight. If you run into patrol guards, the token will keep you safe. Go.
I'll remember your life-saving grace, Chief Steward. I, Shia, will repay in this lifetime.
There is no need to discuss further. Back then, he was already the most powerful chief eunuch in the court, yet toward his servants he remained kind and approachable. I secretly vowed at that time to repay this kindness.
Everyone, listen, this Grand Tutor, the 9,000-year-old, is truly one who dares to love and hate, a man of deep passion and character.
I thought he was a demon king, but he turned out to be a living bodhisattva.
His story with that Miss Lin, it's enough to make you cry.
Father, Asyang is taking you home. Father, you can rest in peace. The Deputy General who, years ago in the throne hall, falsely accused you with lies, has been executed half a month ago. Consort Rom, the third prince, all those who slandered the Wang family. I have now received their due punishment.
GC.
Father, mother.
In the end, your mother and I failed you. Forcing you to marry in your sister's place back then, we were old and foolish.
It's all in the past, isn't it?
GC, that's easy for you to say, it's all in the past, but what about your sister? You drove her out back then. Where is she now? Your own blood sister. I beg you, you are now the wife of Prime Minister Wang, you can find her with a snap of your fingers. You don't know how worried your father is.
She went to the slums on the outskirts of the capital, and has been gone a long time. Mother, you just asked me how I could be so heartless. I want to ask you. When you pushed me into the 9,000-year-old's mansion back then, did you ever think I would hurt too? Since I can let go, I'll let go completely. He chose his own path. Everyone has their fate. Mother, this is his fate too.
GC, it's getting late, the child is waiting, let's go home.
All right, let's go home.